Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Sydney and I'm so excited that you're here. I just wanted to start this video off by saying thank you guys so much for all the love and support thus far. This is only my 5th video and I've already received so much love and kindness from all of you guys in starting this channel. Today, I am going to be filming this makeup look here. I did kind of like a wearable, everyday glam look. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you are as excited as I am about today's video, please give it a like down below. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the post notification bell so that you can get notified every time I upload. If you guys would like to see me create this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so just jumping straight in, I am going to pull my hair up because this Georgia heat is crazy, so I've got to pull my hair up. I've already moisturized, so I'm going to jump straight in with primer. I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Primer today on the perimeters of my face and my Benefit Porefessional on my T-zone. My T-zone is where I get the most oily, and so I use my Benefit Porefessional in the center of my face just because if I put it on my whole face, I almost get a little bit dry on my cheeks. So I want to stay matte, but I don't want to be like matte, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be the Sahara Desert, but I still want to look matte, if that makes sense. So I just applied this like lotiony matte primer on my cheeks and where I'm not as oily, and because I don't like wasting my Porefessional on my entire face because she's expensive. And for foundation today, I'm just gonna be using my everyday foundation. Like I said, this is an everyday video, so like I'm not gonna be using a $65 foundation every day. My Maybelline Fit Me Foundation is definitely my go-to foundation for everyday wear because it's super good and it's super cheap. And I'm just mixing in a little bit of this Makeup Revolution foundation because my Maybelline Fit Me is my self-tan shade, and I am a little bit self-tan right now, but it's kind of like fading a little bit, so my self-tan shade is a little bit too dark for me right now. So then I just mix that up in like a little cocktail in the back of my hand. Hopefully that's a good match. We'll see. And I just stipple it on with my Real Technique sponge. So like this is full coverage, but it's not like I'm wearing a mask. Like this is a pretty lightweight coverage, so it's comfortable to wear all day and not feel like you look really cakey. And then for concealer today, I'm just gonna be taking my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. It's the same one I use every day. And this is in the shade C1. I always do my concealer a little bit lighter than my foundation, just to kind of brighten those areas like my under eyes and my forehead, my chin. And a little bit on the bridge of my nose as well. And I always bring my concealer a little bit on my eyelids as well, and it kind of acts as a primer for my eyeshadow. A lot of these products are going to be drugstore products because your girl does not have money to be buying high-end foundation and high-end concealer. It's just easier and cost-effective to use a lot of drugstore products, and especially when the drugstore products are just as good, if not better sometimes. For powder today, I'm going to be taking the Coty Airspun Powder. And then I just go back in with a fluffy brush with that same powder and kind of just dust it everywhere. And then on an everyday basis, for my brows, I keep it pretty simple. As you can see, my eyebrows are super light and I want them to match my root color. So I'm gonna be taking this eyebrow pencil today. It's the Jordana Fabrow. It's not retractable, it's like you have to sharpen it, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but it is super pigmented, but it's not so pigmented that it's difficult to work with. So I just start by lining the bottom of my brow and then kind of flicking that upward. Then I line the top. I just do these like hair-like strokes. Through my brow. And then towards the front, I just do these like flicking motions. I turn my brush like vertical like this, and I just do these really short hair-like strokes through the front because I like the like ombre brow look. And that's literally it. And now I'm just gonna jump straight into eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I kind of do different looks each day because I like to like experiment with different eyeshadows and like play with different stuff and see what I like the best. The two best everyday eyeshadow palettes are the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and the Huda nude palette. So the first shade I'm going to be dipping into today is this shade right here. It's called Teddy from the Huda Beauty nude palette, and I'm just taking that on a big fluffy brush and I'm just moving that through my crease in windshield wiper motions. And this is just like a transition shade to help the other shades blend with it. And then what I like about this palette is that you barely have to blend. Like I literally just blended that for like less than 10 seconds. Next I'm going to be dipping into this shade here. It's called Secret from that same Huda palette. And I'm just going to take it on the same brush just to kind of deepen the crease a little bit. And I'm applying this one with a little bit of a heavier hand. Next, I'm going to be jumping over to my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade here on a little bit of a smaller brush. This is the Morphe M441. And I just take that a little bit lower in my crease just to deepen it up a little bit and add a little bit more warmth to the look. And then I always go back in with the previous brush, so I'm going to take that same fluffy brush and go back into this pinky shade and just blend that brown into those pink shades that we just used previously. It always helps with the blending process to go back in with the previous color and the previous brush. So I am going to be dipping into this darker chocolatey brown shade here and just deepening my outer crease with it. And I'm just taking an even smaller brush. This is the JH35 brush. And I'm just taking this on my outer corner and just really packing that on and then lightly blending it through my crease just to help blend with the other shades. And then again going back in with the previous brush to help blend. And then just taking those same brown colors on my lower lash line and then you could do a cut crease if that's the type of gal you are, but for every day I don't have time to be being very precise with cutting my crease. But today I'm just going to be applying a shimmer shade on my lid, and I am just going to take this light pink champagne-y shade and put that on my lid. And I'm using my MAC 242 brush. I'm just going to spray it with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. And by spraying the brush, it becomes very metallic, almost like a liquid eyeshadow, and it almost kind of cuts your crease for you without having to use concealer. It's just not as precise as like a regular cut crease would be. And then I just go in with a small definer brush. This one is like a fluffy, soft definer brush. And I'm just gonna go back in with the lighter brown shade that we used from the Jaclyn Hill palette. And just lightly diffuse that shimmer eyeshadow with it. Just so there's not an ugly sharp line. Okay, so now that that lid shade is on and blended out, I'll normally just apply a lash. I never ever do eyeliner on a daily basis just because I'm such a perfectionist and I don't have time to be sitting here trying to make my wings even all day long. So I never really fool with eyeliner. And I'm just gonna be applying some Ardell Wispies today. These are just some cute, more natural lashes, just using the same duo lash glue that I always use. And I just kind of let it dry for just a second. This is the quick drying one, so you don't have to sit here for like a minute and wait for it to dry. And then I just go in. Push it on the outer corner. And push it on the inner corner. And then really quick, I'm just gonna take this lightest shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette on the same brush I used for my lid shade and just highlight my brow bone. And now moving back to the face. For contour today, I'm just gonna be applying my Hoola bronzer. I just like to look bronzy in the summer. And this is like a contour slash bronzer because it kind of acts as both. And then I will go back in with like a lighter bronzer. And this is on like a big fluffy brush just to kind of diffuse that a little bit. Just make it look a little bit more natural. And now just applying a little bit of blush. This is just a regular Tarte Tarte blush. I'm not huge on blush just because I'm so red, but I will just apply a little bit just to complement my eyes. And for highlighter, I'm just taking my Milani in the shade 01 on a Morphe M50 or M510. I'm just applying that in all of the regular highlight areas. Cheekbone, forehead, tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, the normal. And then for lipstick, it's just a soft nude. This is the Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Virgin, I believe. No, it's Loyalist. I love these just for the smell alone. They smell like vanilla almost. It's so good. Okay, so then really quick, I'll just do some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. It makes my makeup last so much longer. Like if I forget to wear this one day, I look like a greased chicken by noon. Okay, so this is pretty much the finished look. It's super pretty and just really natural. It's nothing crazy, like everything is very nude, very pink, very wearable. I mean, even if you're not a lash gal and you don't love wearing lashes, I think this is really easy to recreate. I think I used a total of like 4 or 5 brushes and they're all really affordable. Morphe brushes. All the products in this video are pretty affordable. Almost all of them are drugstore except for the exception of like 2 or 3 products. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really like the way that this turned out. I do this look almost every day, like I said, or do looks similar to this one. Like I always kind of dip from the same palette, so I'll do like different variations of this look. And if you guys did like this video, then please give it a like down below and please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload. I am going to be trying to upload a little bit more, like maybe 2 to 3 times a week. But thank you guys so much for watching and thank you guys so much for the support thus far. Thank you for being here and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye guys.